Welcome to a Skyrim Addict podcast, where I will discuss my adventures and misadventures through Skyrim. Join me. Add your stories. Add your tales. Let's get into this thing. Welcome back. Skyrim Addict podcast. What is it, 133? I think it's 133, I'm pretty sure. I'm Michael. I'm here with Juan.
Hello.
And Colin.
Afternoon, guys.
And it's not the Oblivion Roundtable yet. That's next week. We decided on a date. Was it next week we decided on? Next Sunday?
Yes, next Sunday.
Okay. All right. Just want to double check on that. And then we'll figure out October's after that. We're not going to have them probably scheduled out as long term, just because to give us a little more flexibility.
Right.
And we're not that organized, so there's that. But so that'll be coming up next week. We'll be starting those and those quests. I'll have them up on the website today. I actually went to go put them up the other day, and everything was down. The host was down, so I couldn't put anything up there. So I'm going to work on that today once we're done recording. So the quest breakdowns will be there, and the scheduled dates will pop up there as we decide them. But next week, obviously, is one. If you're sending in feedback for it, you can send it in next week or the week after. That's not a big deal. Not super strict on that. So whenever we get feedback for it, it'll be great. That'll be fine. Quickly, I do have a quick promo here for our charity event, which will be in November. We just popped in yesterday, so I wanted to play that real quick.
On Saturday, November 11th, join us for ASAPodcasting's 12-hour charity event featuring a Skyrim Addict, the Fallout Feed, the Chatterbox, My Journey with Cystic Fibrosis, Game Talk, Awesome Spaceship, Ear Wash, and more. All funds raised will be donated to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. Help us surpass the $2,500 raised in 2016. Full details and schedule can be found at asapodcasting.com.
Well, that finally worked. In the edited version of this, it'll be very smooth, and nothing will have run wrong. So that's the promo we're going to be using for the charity event, which will be coming up in a little bit. So what have you guys been doing? You've been ESOing, Skyrimming?
I've been doing quite. I started up a Oblivion character. Started up a. I was continuing playing my Skyrim character, the me playthrough.
Oh, how is that going?
That was going well. I was. I maxed out. What was it? Alteration and the conjuration and things like that. And then I was thinking about going to do the companions, but obviously they don't want you to be like a magician and use magic and doing it. So what I did was what a typical rich guy would do is that I got myself a full set of Daedric armor, maxed it out to legendary, and then put legendary enchantments on them, like literally chaos enchantments and sort of like health enchantments on the shield and a one-armed weapon, and literally the most expensive outfit of armor you could ever buy, and then just walked in with that. So, and the only thing was that I can't use magic while I'm doing any companions quest, so I can only use what I've got. So health potions and the armor, like there. But I hit Farkas. When you go out into the yard and you got to test it, I hit Farkas with my warhammer, and that's got like a chaos enchantment, and he sort of like stopped the fight, and he says, "Oh, we don't use magic here." And then continued the fight, and then I hit him again with the hammer, and then he just went, oh, that's good enough, let's go back in. But he goes on about, we don't use magic, like we do honorable fighting. And then like 2 minutes later I was talking to, no, that was Vilkas, I was talking to Farkas, and he was like, sometimes it's good to beat on somebody weaker than you, isn't it? Yeah, that's totally honorable. So I wasn't worried about my my enchanted armor and weapons after that. So I just continued to beat everything up with it.
Oh man. Yeah, I didn't realize. Yeah, that's true. They would be kind of against magic anyway. Even though they aren't the most honorable crew, the companions.
No.
Like you would assume they would be, based on their coming down from. I guess they aren't really part of the Fighters Guild, but they're kind of the replacement in Skyrim.
What should we call it? Yeah, they come down from Eastmore, so they're all about honor and just sort of like using your sword and your shield and nothing else. No sort of like, magic. And yeah, I wasn't so worried about using magic after I heard Farkas say that. So.
And you've been doing some ESO too, both of you, I assume.
No, I've given up on ESO at the moment. I just go in once a week to train my horse so it gets more carry weight and check my research for my smithing and was a check with there's a special vendor you get in PvP which sells legendary items once a week. So I'll go on there on a weekend and just check to see if she's got anything that would be really helpful. She didn't.
Not this weekend,
No.
unless you have a tank.
Yeah, I was looking for some burning spellweave gold neck, but no, or some gold rings, but no.
Yeah, they had Worm Cult last week.
Yeah, I don't use worm coat.
It's good for a healer. But yeah, I've been doing quite a bit of ESO myself. Not as little as Colin, just because it's kind of my only game.
Okay.
It's hard for me to get into any other games right now. So I'm happy for the Oblivion distraction. One of the guilds I joined, they made me an officer for crafting, so I do a little bit of that. Try to help out as many people as I can with crafting. Although, being the lone wolf that I am, it's sometimes tough to deal with having so many people requesting stuff from you.
Yeah. Yeah, because you have your guilds and all that stuff, right?
Yeah. Plus, I have all my own stuff that I want to take care of and run around and quest, not just sit at a crafting table.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you just don't want to spend the whole time you're in the game doing that.
Right.
I guess some people do.
Well, it's getting a little better because that guild, they're saving up and purchasing all the crafted set tables. So he's slowly building up and getting as many crafting tables as he can get. So instead of having to travel all over the world, you just go to his main home and just craft whatever you need there.
Oh,
so that does make it a little easier.
Not as much wandering around involved.
Correct. Yeah, I started a new character, little Bosmer Nightblade. So should be fun with that. And I did start my Oblivion character. Got through the sewers and gonna do some questing.
Yeah, I started mine too. And Colin, you said you started yours?
Yeah, she lives in a sewer.
What level is you guys' character so far?
Gosh, only a couple levels. You know how slow that
it's
is.
so slow.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking.
I think I'm maybe like a 3 tops,
Yeah, mine's still level 1.
Yeah, I may be 3. I may be exaggerating by a level. I may be 2.
I'm not sure.
Did you? I haven't done any of the other than obviously leaving the sewers. I haven't done any of the quests yet for the round table. I've gone through a couple Alien ruins, but that's about it.
I love the Alien ruins.
Yeah, me too. There's those 2. There's that one right across from the sewer, Vilvarin, I think it is.
Oh yeah.
I went and did that one.
What's that on the almost northeast side?
Yeah, or is it west? Do you come out in the west or the east?
On the east side.
Yeah, so it's right there across the way.
The northeast. Yeah, that's actually one of my favorites. Because I keep going back there every few levels because there's a lot of leveled gear in there.
Yeah.
And the last boss always has some special armor or weapon.
Oh yes, yeah. And I hit the other one as you head south to where was I going? I guess I was heading towards the quest that we have to do. So I was heading south along the west side there of the Imperial City. I forget what that one was called. It's a smaller one. I don't think it's as big as Vilvarin.
Okay. It's the one where usually a lot of the monsters are out there outside, right?
Yes. Yeah, there was a few monsters outside. And I also did you come across that inn where there's a necromancer that's been bothering it. And there's a cave up the hill.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's a small quest.
Eventually I'll find it.
Yeah, it's one of those quests that you always come across. I forget the name of it. It's a little one. Where you basically just go in and kill the necromancer. That wasn't too bad. I went in there, obviously like level 1 or 2, whatever I happen to be at the moment. And of course it was pitch black because the caves are pitch black. But oddly enough, I've been playing the Beyond Skyrim Bruma mod, and I've been hopping everywhere, even though it does absolutely nothing. It's like out of the force of habit, I guess. I'm in Bruma area, so I'm just running down the road jumping. I don't know. I don't really need to for any reason. You don't level up any faster in Skyrim jumping anywhere, so I could probably stop doing it. But yeah, I've been doing that. Really, I've just kind of touched the surface of it. I'm really enjoying it. Bruma looks great. There's just a ton of. I started a whole new character, stripped out all the other mods except for I think Ordinator, and just went right there. Started Live Another Life, and then went right directly to Bruma essentially, and so I'm just basically playing through that with a fresh character right from the beginning. And there's just a ton. I'm currently stuck in a cave with like 7 trolls. It's not going well because I'm level 8. So yeah, it's a struggle right now. And level 8 in Skyrim is obviously not that high. I think I'm level 9 now, but whatever.
Which platform are you playing it on?
I'm playing this one on Xbox One. I wanted to try it out on there. My SE on PC, I just keep vanilla. And
me too. I'm playing it as well. I got it on, also playing it on Xbox One, but I'm using Ecclesia Iridia from my the Skyrim roundtable I was doing.
Oh, okay.
She's like level 60.
Oh, nice.
So she's got over there, and it works really well because, I don't want to give any away, but her allegiance, shall we say, makes it where you come from is really good with some of the quests that you get there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I have no history in Skyrim essentially. I'm just directly there, so.
Yeah, was it? When I got to the gate, and he's like, "Oh, why should I let you into Bruma?" sort of thing. It was, I'm the leader of the Mages Guild. I'm the leader of the Companions. I'm with the Dawn Guard. I'm the Dragonborn. Blah. There was about 30 of them, and one of them was, "I'm an Imperial." Didn't say, "I'm a Legate Ecclesia Iridia." Stand aside, scruffbag.
I think I just lied to them about something, and they let me in, because I looked at the list. I'm like, I'm none of those things. I'm level 2. And they did let me in. I think, oh, you know what I said? I said I was part of the Legion. I just lied, though. I think that's what it was. And then they let me in. And I was like, okay, thanks. But it does look really good.
It is. It's really, really good. It looks really good on Xbox. Was it? I had a bit of an issue. I noticed that you had a bit of an issue when you were installing as well.
Yeah.
What I had an issue too is that I started downloading them, and then one of them wouldn't download because you had to download something else first, and it didn't tell you on any of the pages which order to download them in.
Yeah, it was. That was the same issue as I was having. The ones that I had the biggest issue with, I think, were assets, and I think the main one, the main
file.
Yeah, file.
Sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say eventually, like, assets went, and then the other one went, and then I was able to enable them all. But yeah, it took a bit for sure.
Yeah, no, I downloaded finally all of them downloaded, and then I started playing, and I got in, and then all the faces were purple, and then there was like invisible mountain lions and stuff, God. And I was like, something's definitely wrong here. So I plugged back out, and one of the mods, all three of them auto enabled, and one of them didn't.
Oh, really? That stinks.
So I was like, that just makes it either have it all so they all enable, or have it so they all disable. Not sort of like, it chooses itself what the fuck it's gonna do.
Yeah, that's odd. Yeah, that's strange.
That was a little bit annoying. So I finally started playing, and yeah, so there's been a few good quests. She's done a few quests. The one I'm doing right now is the spire, the one at the top of the mountain when you're coming down the path to the left.
I don't think I did that one yet.
You can do the from Oblivion. You remember the player home from Oblivion, the sorcerer's player home to the left and the top. That one, I'm doing that quest.
Oh, okay.
That one's I've just started it, so I have no idea, but it introduces there's 3 new factions, because you'll have the Fighters Guild in there, and then you don't have the Mages Guild, but you do have another faction, which you kind of met up in Skyrim. Well, I did, you didn't. And then there's another 3rd faction that you meet when you get out to Frostcrag Spire.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I've done, let's see, I did a quest for a guy I had met at an inn in Bruma with some bandits to figure out who had hired some bandits and stuff like that. Welcome to Cyrodiil, which is just, entering. And right now I'm on finding some artifacts for basically a noble in the castle in Bruma there.
Yeah, I really like the guy who gives you that quest. The guard, the voice actor is really, really good.
Yeah. The voice acting is fantastic in this.
It was like, oh, dude, like, if you could help me out.
Oh, yes,
that would be awesome. Like, you have no idea. Really, really, you have no idea how awesome. Right now, I feel like offing myself.
That was such a great interaction. It was so funny. Oh my God.
It was just brilliant.
It was better than some of a lot of the interactions in the main game itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I'm in the middle of that now. That's where I'm stuck with 8 bajillion trolls hunting me down. And I am weak as hell.
You went into the house, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't find the trolls. I was wandering around in there for ages and I couldn't find them. I found everything. I found everybody else, but I couldn't find the trolls.
Yeah, I'm at the bottom of the bandit hideout. At the very, very... What cave is this? It's Bruma Caverns.
Yeah.
Which is... Oh, I'm not even at the bandit den. I'm in Bruma Caverns. I'm not even part of the quest now. I don't know. I made a wrong turn somewhere. So I'm at the bottom of Bruma Caverns getting my ass handed to me, and I got to go somewhere else.
I think it's all a part of the same
I think they're interconnected. The cave is interconnected, and I just missed
Yeah.
the stuff when I went to the second part of the cave.
Yeah. So I went the right way, you went the wrong way, but I wanted to get the trolls because apparently they've got something.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to find. Unfortunately, it's going to take me a while to kill them. Because I'm like having to off one at a time. Because all I have is a hunter's bow and some ancient Nordic arrows are my most powerful arrow. and like if I get close and try and battle them with my dueling axes, that doesn't go real well for me. So I use my flames, but I don't have quite enough magicka to kill one. So I then have to like keep spurting out fire like as it rebuilds just to keep them from regenerating their health. So I got to do it like one at a time, pick them off. But I'm kind of in a good spot now where I can hide from them and take them out. But man, the area seems very expansive. The map.
Oh, have you wiggled your map? Like you use your sticks. Go if you go to your map and then wiggle down. Go look south and then move your stalks around so you can angle it.
Oh yeah, you can see the Imperial City.
Yeah.
Whoa. I just noticed that. I didn't even realize. Damn. It's right there.
Yeah. I don't think you can get there though.
No. I wonder if they're working on that though.
Yeah, it looks like this might be a part of maybe like, you know, how they're doing Sky Oblivion, maybe.
Yeah. No, the city itself came out very good. You know, using Skyrim assets and rebuilding Bruma, it just came out really, really nicely.
So is it the Oblivion Bruma or?
Yeah,
pretty close. Yeah, I mean, you know, things are. There's a few minor changes, I think, but that's about it.
Smith is in the same place.
Yeah, Fighters Guild's in the same place. The shops are mostly in the same place too, aren't they?
I can't remember the shops. I think it's a little bit bigger than I remember. And then you've got was it the church there?
Yeah,
but they're worshiping somebody new now.
Yes, that was really cool. I did like that a lot.
Did you see the interaction outside the front between him and the other two?
Yeah,
guys?
and those two guys out there. Yeah, the two Thalmor. Yeah. Did you talk to those two guys?
Yes, I did.
It's so and the dialogue is incredibly extensive.
The only one of my issues with it there was one woman I was talking to, and my phone alarm went off telling me that I needed to turn over my chicken drummers. So I had just asked this woman one question, and I got up and went into the kitchen and I flipped over my turkey drummers, put them back in, got to the fridge, poured myself a Coke, came back, sat down. She was still talking after asking her the one question.
Yeah, there are some, and there's some that you can't skip that are pretty decently long as well. Oh, son of a gun. I just got one shot in the face by a named troll. Yeah, so there's a named troll down here. But it's like, it doesn't look like the other trolls. So I'm guessing that's something to do with whatever special is going on down here. But don't get hit by it. That'll be my tip. Don't get hit in the face by that troll.
Khaleesi's got, was it 100 heavy armor and all the perks in it and everything. So.
Oh yeah, you'll be fine. I'm wearing. Oh God, what am I wearing? Oh jeez, let's see. It's not good. I have fur armor, fur bracers, Imperial boots.
You're pretty much wearing his dad.
Yeah, and
that's why he's so angry.
And a scaled helmet. That's it. That's what I got. I'm not in good condition here. I'm in no condition to be in a cave with this many trolls for sure.
What's really nice is like all the extra added stuff. So it's probably good for people who haven't had like Victor, who's got like 200 mods to get it looking exactly how he wants it. So he has like, the way his beer bottles look, how his tables, and then he has another mod for how his tables look. And then he'll have another mod for, the type of hood that he wears. And then he'll have one where it can put like a different type of bow. So it looks like a wooden bow instead of like, the god awful things that they have from Skyrim. And so he says. So he has all these different mods to make it all. With this Bruma mod, you get to experience something like that because all the bottles are different. The mead bottles are different. They're all different colors, and they got labels on them, and you got maps on the walls. He got all new armor sets. He got Colovian fur armor, and the steel weapons look different because they're done in a different style, and the iron weapons look different. So, and then you got all the voice actors, and like some of the stuff that they say is obviously it's not in a Skyrim voice, but they say exactly the same lines, and then they come out with something new, and it's if anybody was sort of like tentative about getting a mod, this is, despite what we were saying, like the teething problems at the start installing it, it's a very easy mod to install. It's very safe, and you'll get a whole new experience just from this one mod. Highly recommend it
for sure. It's like, and like if you're someone who's played a ton of the game and want to just do something else, like I hopped in with a brand new character and I feel perfectly comfortable going around. I mean, obviously you're going to wander into places where you shouldn't be, but that happens in the regular game too. So that's, not an unusual thing. But yeah, it's like I just had it right there, just start doing it and feel perfectly all right going through all the quest lines and stuff. It's really really well done.
And this is on SE and
is it for Legacy also?
It should be. You should be able to get it on Legacy on Nexus.
Yeah,
but it'll only be on SE for Xbox One anyway, because that's the only thing that you can mod on Xbox One.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and it just came out super. I mean, like the other ones we've talked about in the past, False Scar and things like that, where it's either been voice acting issues or this or that. There is all of that is in quality in this. There's they didn't skimp on anything.
The only other thing I have with not with the voice acting, but with the writing, it's that one line that every third NPC seems to have, and it's the line that goes, "Oh, what do you mean? Why are you asking that question? That was in the fifth paragraph of that book you read once in Skyrim in a dungeon that had 1,000 Draugr and a dragon priest and some trolls running about it. Remember that paragraph? Yeah, it talked about what I'm talking about right now, and you don't remember it? Oh, are you some kind of idiot?" And every third NPC seems to have that exact line.
Yeah, that is true.
I mean, if you listen to Skyrim Book Club, you're going to be a lot better off than I was.
Yes, yeah, that's definitely for sure. It will come in handy. So make sure you check out Steve's show there, Skyrim Book Club. He may be working on something for us coming up, actually.
Oh, nice. The Viscount of Bruma gives you like a really hissy line because he wrote a book that is in Skyrim called An Explorer's Guide to Skyrim or something like that.
Yep.
If you actually read the book in Skyrim, it's got his name, the blah, 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 Viscount of Bruma.
You didn't do the relationship one. Oh, no, that was part of this one, I think. I think that might have been part of this one. Not sure.
I was just chatting with him generally.
Yeah, I did this one. What was that quest I said it was? Ugly Love. I'm sorry. That was the one.
Yes.
That does take you into the palace as well. And I had to talk to all kinds of people, and they were talking a lot. Specifically, some of the people in the basement. But I do like that it's an open city as well. There's no load screen to get into town. You're just right in town.
Yeah, but the dragons can attack at any moment with an open city like that.
True.
See, that's where Whiterun has it over them, you see?
That's right. Are there dragons in Beyond Skyrim?
No.
Okay. Because I don't have, obviously, mine wouldn't be on anyway since I haven't even gone to Helgen. So.
Well, I haven't seen any, not unless there's like, there's one that's going to come over during a quest or something like that. But
Yeah.
no,
yeah.
there's no. There's only one Nordic ruin that I know of. So yeah, you're not going to get too much Nordic stuff in there, so you won't get any word walls, I don't think.
No, I wouldn't think so. It doesn't seem that way. But you would think they would be able to fly over the mountain. I mean, it's not like they have to answer the guards as to why they're coming over.
Well, maybe they just liked the mountain.
That's true.
Like as you say to Parthenax, like he's asking you, why am I on this mountain? Do you know why I stay on this mountain? I don't know. Dragons like mountains, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah. So maybe they're just gonna get to the top of the mountain there at the Geralds and just going, well, this is nice. I got my troll mate here, and so I got my word wall to rest upon. Oh, fuck it, I ain't going anymore.
It does seem like a reasonable answer, though. Because they like mountains. Why else? Yeah, it's but I haven't found. I think I had one little glitch where it like froze up, but I mean, the normal game freezes up sometimes too, so it's not like anything crazy.
Oh, did you stay in the inn?
No, I have not yet.
I advise you to stay in the inn, and then he'll recommend something. Follow his recommendation.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to do that. Yeah.
It's in the inn. The recommend. He tells you, when you rent a room, you also get this. You also get the chance to do this. So go and do that.
Ah, okay. I will do that then. I will go to the inn in town. I went to. Well, there's Isn't there 2 inns in town?
There is.
Okay. Yeah. Not the seedy one. You're talking about the nice one.
Yeah, go to the fancy one.
Yeah, the seedy one is where I got this quest, where I'm, or where I got the ugly love quest. It was the seedy one. That's where I came across that. Over by, I think it was over by the part of town, in Oblivion where there was a quest. The woman tries to set you up, I believe, frame you for murdering her husband or something like that, or. If I recall correctly, something like that.
I can't remember. I only had one playthrough of Oblivion, but Bruma is probably the cities that I remember the most because that's the one where the big fight happens, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the Bruma Gate.
So that's the one I remember the most. I still haven't found the Akaviri Temple yet, so.
I don't think I have either. I've only discovered a few places. Let's see. What have I discovered? Obviously, town. Castle Bruma. The stables. Sentinel. Snowstone Rest. Serpent's Trail. Which I guess... I believe Serpent's Trail will take you back into Skyrim.
Yeah. I think it's if you didn't pass that speech check, I think that was your way to get in.
Yeah.
Without going through the front door.
Because I actually entered it in Skyrim, but didn't find the exit through to Cyrodiil. And went back out the cave and then came through the border gate. And Fort Pal Pass is there, obviously, on the way down. I found... Oh, there was a house I went to. Gautier Manor. And that's about it. And the cave where I'm at now. Bruma Cave, which is like right outside the city. Bruma Caverns.
Yeah. Oh, I found an alien ruin. That was fun.
Oh, did you? Oh,
yeah.
Man, I need to find one of them. I can't wait to see what that looks like.
And I actually died. So.
Oh, whoa! At level 60. Oof.
Level 60, and she only uses one type of magic, which is healing restoration magic. So she can heal herself pretty much past anything. So
wow.
And she has enchants for free that she can. So all her restoration spells are free. But yeah, she died like 3 times.
Oh my god.
So good luck.
Oh boy, you have to do some leveling before we get there.
I also saw on my map marker a dwarven ruin. I haven't walked up there yet. I'm seeing if a quest takes me there. But apparently, according to the Wizard on the mod description, it's a larger area than Solstheim, and it's more densely packed as well.
Wow. I can believe it. There's quite a bit here.
Yeah.
I haven't done a whole lot of exploring. I've just kind of hopped into the quest, but I really need to just explore the area. After we're done today, I'm gonna hop into my Oblivion character for next week and kind of get rolling on that through those quest lines, and then I'll hop back into Oblivion in Skyrim. So, but it'll be pretty fun to compare and contrast as I'm playing through them. That'll be pretty interesting actually.
Yeah, I'm pretty much loaded for bear at the moment. I'm playing Skyrim, was Elder Scroll Legends. I'm playing Oblivion, Fallout New Vegas, and my Skyrim playthrough on the SE one on my, and then I'm playing now this Xbox One with the Bruma mod as well. So I've got plenty on my plate, and the only problem is deciding which one I get to play.
I know that's like I was gonna hop into Oblivion earlier, but I was like, no, I want to wait as long as possible, so I have a clear memory next week of exactly what I did, because otherwise I'll just forget. And I don't want to hop back and forth either, because that's how I end up jumping down the road like I was earlier. It was so weird. Like as soon as I went through the gate, I just started jumping like out of habit. It was like it was just like this really isn't doing anything. But I can't wait to explore more of it. It just seems like so much here. And compared to what was the last one I did, maybe Valley of Peace or something like that. One of the last ones I did didn't have a map, and I was like always running all over trying to find where the heck I was, and it was really tough. This fully has everything. Oh, what? There was a post actually I saw. Let's see if I can pull it up. See if I have it handy. Somebody had done a recommendation of quest mods on Reddit, on the Skyrim mods Reddit. I'd taken a screen cap of it, but of course I've probably taken 75,000 other screen caps in the meantime of other things. Oh, here it is, actually. Here's a bunch of different ones that they had recommended. These were mostly like kind of fighting ones. Moloch Baal's Inferno, the Oblivion Realms series, Gate of Solitude, Oblivion Realms series, Morthal Pain, Dark End, Death Mountain 2, Sulfur and Fire, Trial of Mehrunes Dagon, the Inferno series. And then like for puzzle ones and stuff like that, Forgotten City, Grey Calv Nocturnal, both of those I've played. Voyage to the Dreamborn Isles, which I've never been through actually. Let's see, and here's some kind of combination ones: Wheels of Lull, Somerset Isle, Beyond Reach, Falscar. What's that?
Somerset Isle.
Yeah, I would like
Sounds
to
fun.
check that one out. I don't know if these are probably just on the Nexus mostly. Some of these are on Xbox One, like Falscar, Clockwork Castle, I believe, is also Vigilant, and Moonpath to Elsewhere. I think that's all of them. Yeah, those are all the kind of recommendations of larger like quest type mods that they'd put out there. Some of those are on Xbox One actually, like Grey Cow, obviously I had just played. Forgotten City, played in the past. I enjoy that a lot. But yeah, this is a whole different animal. Like Falscar was one thing. It was huge. It was massive. Pretty incredible. And but the voice acting was a little rough. This is like everything is like quality. And yeah, like you were saying, with all the new gear and all the, and the ingredients are from Oblivion also.
Yes, yeah, you get a whole new set of alchemy ingredients.
Yeah, like obviously you're not using cheese like you did in Oblivion, but but you can use the.
Was onion is a alchemy ingredient in it?
Is it?
Onion.
Oh, nice.
A little throwaway, but yeah, I did find one that was when I was in Nutfort Pale Pass. What's the other one? The snake one, Serpent's Trail.
Yeah, Serpent's Trail. Yeah.
Goblin wax.
Oh, really?
But I wasn't sure where I got the goblin wax from, so I didn't want to taste it.
Oh God!
A really big Q-tip.
Yeah. Oh, that would be awful. Oh my God, that's terrible. Jesus.
I might have eaten my fair share of giant's toes, but goblin wax is where I draw the line.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that. Let's see. I got some Dawn Shade. Trying to look what other ones I have. Oh, the Milk Thistle.
Mm-hmm.
Motherwort. Trying to look at the ones that I recognize. The Wisp Stalks obviously are from here. Wormwood. Yeah, those are kind of the Oblivion ones I've been picking up.
Yeah, but at least it isn't like Oblivion harvesting. No, you don't get nothing.
Yeah.
No, you don't get nothing. No, you don't get nothing. Fuck you, Oblivion! Give me a fucking wisp.
Yeah, sorry, there's nothing here of use. Yeah, thanks, great. Glad I did that. That is the biggest pain.
And it didn't get any better as your alchemy went up.
No, it didn't. It was like just random chance that you just got nothing. It was a pretty high random chance also.
At least it wasn't like that with the Nern root.
No, that's true. That is one that it was not like that with.
The Nern root never respawns, so that's a good thing.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing is, once you pick stuff in Oblivion, you couldn't tell if you had picked it or not because it looked exactly the same as if you did. It didn't change any. So.
No.
Yeah, I'm excited to head back into Oblivion though today. Take a break.
Hate the lockpicking.
I think I'm better at it now than I was when I first played it because I used to hate it. Now I'm actually pretty decent at it. I don't know if maybe the Xbox One controller's more smooth with it. Last time I played it on PC with but I did use controller, but it's not native to it, so I used Joy-to key, and that worked pretty well. But I feel like since the controls are native with this, it's very smooth for me to do it. But yeah, it's definitely way funkier than Fallout / Skyrim lockpicking.
Yeah, I was gonna say it could be processor speed, but if you had the same issue on PC.
Yeah, no, on Xbox One I'm fine, but
Right.
on only on PC when I was running the Joy-to key. So you obviously, I don't know, there might be some issue there with translating it or whatever. I mean, I'm still pretty decent at it, but now I'm like back to where I was when I used to play like 1,000 hours of it.
Yeah, when I came out of the sewers, I was wandering around the outskirts because she saw that alien ruin that's right outside.
Yeah, Vilvarn, yeah.
Yeah, well, there's a giant body of water right in front of her, and she's not going to go swimming because Khajiit.
Yeah.
So she's like, screw that, and she just sort of
strike.
Yeah, so she just sort of hugged the edge of the line, and then she found another sewer that was locked. And I had a few lockpicks, and it was a hard one, but I managed to open it with, I think I had like 16 lockpicks, and I managed to open it with like 4 left.
Oh,
wow.
And I got inside, and then it was just like this just massive, just endless long sort of parade of sewers underneath the city. and that's where she was. She just went from room to room, section to section. You go back in yourself and you turn those little wheels and you open up, and then you just find loads of like bandits and sorcerers and everything like that. So she just like killed everything that she could find until she got to another gate, which was a lockpick, and then she couldn't get that one open. That one was like an easy lock as well. So she could get the hard one outside open, but not this easy one. So, but luckily she ended up just underneath the entrance to the, I've forgotten it now. The, what's the one with all the shops? The market district.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, so she was on directly below that one. So she's been climbing up out of the sewers, selling all her crap, and then going back down on the sewers until she can get enough money, or until it's time for the new Oblivion Roundtable, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
go out and
you can troll
So your
those sewers for a while and make money.
So your cat is a sewer rat, huh?
Pretty much a sewer rat.
You want to keep that bloody rat meat? That's good alchemical stuff.
Sure is.
Because I'm keeping her as an alchemist because, well, I think that's one of my majors. I think, because was it when she was doing her thingy? He was asking her, "Oh, so you're some kind of assassin?" And I was like, "I'd fucking like to be, but no, the random generator gave me this." He went, "What? Really? Yeah, really." So I'm stuck. I can't remember what I got. Healer, I think. Healer and lover. Lover is, I think I can, like the lover thing is I can charm somebody, I think, or paralyze them. It's one or the other. For like 30 seconds.
Paralyzed touch or something. Because a snake is poison.
Yeah, so I think it's paralyzed for 30 seconds. But she's been getting pretty good at destruction. That touch of cold or cold touch, pretty devastating. She gets in nice and close with a sword and shield, and then sort of like, just cold touch or icy touch or something like that does 25 points of damage.
I've never done the touch magic. Do you just cast it and it stays on your hand for X amount of time, or?
No, you just have to wait until the enemy gets into melee range. Once they get into melee range, so once they're beating on the shield, then I just cast cold touch, and they're close enough that I can hit them with the cold. Whereas the fireball or the fire bolt, you can fire it right across the room. Whereas the cold touch, you got to wait until they get into melee range. So I pull the shield in real tight, and once the beat on that a couple of times and run out of stamina, and then I just do the cold touch 2 or 3 times, and that's it. They're dead.
Yeah, I think I've never done that in Oblivion. Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been good at those.
She's okay at illusion as well, so she's got some skills at that. But the rat meat, I can't remember. I think the rat for alchemy does detect life, I think.
I think it is one of it. Yeah, I think you're right.
So I'm looking for the other ingredient now to make some detect life, so she can see things coming.
Detect life is great. I like when you can get the further distance on it.
Like the dark cowl.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I was wearing. I was wearing that with not right now, obviously. My last character was wearing that with the chameleon armor. So I was sneaking, and I had the gray cowl, and I had the chameleon armor, so I could like see people from forever away, and and nobody could see me. It was great.
Yeah, it's crazy that it actually stacks.
Yeah. And I wasn't allowed back in. Obviously, you're not allowed back in town when you're wearing the cowl. They kind of attack you because
don't even the roving guards attack you.
I think any guards I think actually attack you. Yeah, you're right. Once you're wearing
those guys are tough.
Yeah. So I always come in through the sewers.
They're like 10 levels above you.
Is that what it is?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same with Skyrim guards. Skyrim guards always level.
They're easier to kill though.
Yeah, they might be.
Except they swarm.
Oh, that they do. I don't know where they all come from some of the time. They all come running out of the barracks, I assume.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can if you wear it, but eventually you get like locked out of the city, unless you're. Well, what they don't recognize you if you're not wearing it or something. Is that what it is?
Right.
Something like
Yep.
that. And then,
So you can rack up as big of a fine as you want with the cowl on,
yeah,
and then just take it off, and they're like, "Oh, hey, come on in."
yeah. They're like, "Hey, what's going on?" Hey, and you're like, "Yep, I just took off my mask, and you have no idea who I am." That is a little bizarre.
It's like the Clark Kent glasses.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Which is nice. So you can be a thief and not have to worry about getting caught. So there's that. That's a positive. But I can't wait to do some of those too. But God, I'm going to get so much Daedric gear in those gates.
Yep.
I'm going to have to figure out how to use those sigil stones. I never actually figured it out in the first game.
I don't know if I'm trying to think.
Yeah, they're pretty nice. Some of them you can only activate them like at night.
Yeah, there's certain times of day, right?
Yeah, and then all the ones with the Daedric gear, I think those are good almost all the time. And it just lasts for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, like 120 seconds or
Right. Yeah. And like I said, if you go and attack something right away, let that thing get damaged, and then repair it, drop it on the floor. Once the time runs out, you have a Daedric armor weapon that weighs 0.
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't weigh anything, which is nice. Because, it's whatever, conjured essentially, right?
Yep.
Counts as a conjured item.
Yeah, that's one thing that upsets me in the. I'll talk about it in the show, but.
Oh, you know what? That I wish we had it on. You know that one where you find the people in that like manor? It's out in just kind of out in like the field, and they're vampires. You find out they're vampires.
Sounds familiar.
God, it's one I remember playing it really. It's like this old like manor house. It's kind of. It's not near the Imperial City, I don't think. It might be down like maybe towards like Anvil, but like east of there or something. I can't remember exactly where it's at. But it's one of those ones I really enjoyed, and you kind of just randomly come across it. This house out there, and you like you stay the night or something, or you kind of investigate it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's interesting that you can actually like be wandering around. You run into this random quest that's actually pretty involved.
Yeah.
Like if you're going towards, I believe, along the same road going towards Anvil, the one where the two goblins are fighting against each other.
Oh yeah.
And there's one town like right in the middle. That one's pretty fun.
I forgot about that one. Yeah, there's so many of those little quests, and the Daedric quests are much more complicated.
Yep.
Because
they
you have
to like expect you to do stuff.
Yeah, you have to have infamy for some of them.
At times.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty neat to be able to do those. I don't know if you could. It's hard to complete all those with one character because of that. Just because of you have to do so many different things,
Right.
That does make it a lot tougher than like Skyrim, where you can just walk in and do the Daedric quest, and there's no requirement or anything.
Right.
Because I remember the one, I forget which one it is, you have to have infamy. There's the other one where you have to be well-liked or something?
Yeah, I think, for some of them, you actually have to have prerequisites before the Daedric Prince will even talk to you.
Yeah, they won't even talk to you, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I do like that.
Oh, there's a Daedric shrine in Bruma.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Have I not gotten there yet? Damn it.
That's Night Mother, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm
No, in the Bruma mod, sorry.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to have to search for that.
Or is it? No, I think it's either Bruma or Anvil that has the Night Mother just right there in the middle of town, big old statue.
I think that's... I'm trying to think.
Well, not the Night Mother, but what's her name?
Yeah. Nocturnal.
Yes.
Not the Night Mother. Night Mother's way creepier.
Yeah.
Way creepier.
I find it interesting that they're all called Daedric Prince.
Yeah, that is a little odd.
So I'm just like, is she male that looks like a female, or?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think they're unisex.
Yeah,
Probably
well,
would. Yeah, they're gods,
Yeah.
or demigods,
Yeah,
or whatever.
Vivek is both, right? I think Vivek is both
Yes, he is.
because he had a child with Molag Bal, if I remember correctly, or children with Molag Bal.
He done something.
Yeah,
What was I going to say?
yeah, it's gonna be fun diving into Oblivion. It was my first like big experience in the Elder Scrolls world.
Yeah, me too. That was like the first time I dove real deep into it.
Yeah, because the first game for me was Morrowind, but I only did it a few hours.
Oh, okay.
And then I got the 360 and picked up Oblivion, and that was the end of that.
Yeah, it should be good. I'm excited to get in there next week and really just, I don't know, explore. I like the Kvatch battle a lot, even though it is very hard. But I do like it. I think I'm prepared. I think I've prepared my character by going through some ruins.
That's what I was going to say. Even in Oblivion, Khajiit Night Eye sucks.
I liked it better than in Skyrim.
It's slightly better, but it's not great.
It's the color that I can't stand. I can't. You can't make stuff out on the floor.
It's green.
Yeah.
Is it green in Oblivion?
Bluish.
It's bluish. That's right. Okay, bluish. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of accentuates the mossy looking effect that you get.
It's just I find it a lot better. I was using it pretty much like constantly, and then I kept on missing stuff when I was walking past. I sort of like it would activate as I walked across it, and I was like, oh, what was that? Then I finally took out a torch and had a look, and I was like, oh crap! There's like a load of crap here that I just like walked past.
Yeah, you can see like enemies, but you can't really see stuff.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
With the night eye. Yeah, and God, you just can't see in those caverns in Oblivion. It's just so dark everywhere. It is really dark.
But if you use a torch, they see you right away.
Yeah, I know. That's like that's the great thing about the detect life and the fact that you can wear it in Oblivion.
Yeah.
As opposed to like having to cast a spell all the time. I mean, obviously you have the spells too, but you can also wear it, which makes a huge difference. Especially if you're sneaking around and trying to get places, and trying to avoid battles.
That was the problem with the spells in Skyrim, because they were concentration, so you had to hold it permanently on. So everybody just uses the shout anyway. So
yeah, if you use was it Aura? Was it something Aura?
Aura Whisper.
Aura Whisper. That's it. It's been a while since I used it. Guess it's been a long time since I've really played with dragons. Oh my god. Yeah, Aura Whisper. That's it. So we'll be getting into that next week. I got to get some Oblivion play in. And we'll be talking about that very beginning of the main quest. in Oblivion there. So,
Yes.
and there's a few people in the group are hopping in and playing along. I think Sherry is with her during her transportation time to work.
Yeah. Well, I saw she was on, last night for me, so it might have been early morning for her.
She was on ESO.
No, she was on Oblivion.
Yeah, I think she can play that mobily or something. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you don't need a internet connection for it, so.
Yeah, you don't need much of it. Yeah, that's true. You can, even if you just sign into Steam, it's not like you need it to be able to run through the game.
Right.
Well, I don't know. That's all I got. You guys got anything else?
No, I'm good.
No, good. We'll be back at this next week with a full recap of our first foray into Oblivion, into Kvatch, where we will try not to kill anybody else amongst the 75 million enemies that are in Kvatch.
Is Kvatch in the first episode?
Oh, you know what? Did we? No, you're right.
No,
That's
we
second.
decided not to
We
just
decided
because-
not to because it takes too long.
Well, no, I think what we wanted to do was level up a little bit.
That's
before
right.
getting in there.
Thank you
That
for
level
reminding
one or
me.
two was a little tough.
I'll be actually right after this. I'll be putting the quest list on the website, so everybody, including
Oh, you
myself, can
posted it on Facebook.
I did post it on Facebook that same day. I meant to post it on the website, but the host was down, so I couldn't put it up there. But I will be putting it on the website today,
Nice.
so that way we have a reference anyway. Since obviously I've already forgotten, but oh, that's right. Yeah, we're just gonna meet Martin at the thing. So, but we have those other little quests to do, and then next time we have to battle our way through Kvatch.
Yep.
Yeah, I wanted to get some basically training in combat again because it's been a while, since playing Oblivion. Been about a year or so. So, just kind of wanted to get the skills back for how I play it. So. We'll see how it goes. This first one's not too bad. You got a little battle up at the place, but that's about it.
Right.
Up at the Priory. So, well, until next week, everybody. Take care.
Hello and welcome to the broadcast. I'm Colleen.
I'm Amanda.
And I'm Shandy.
Think of us as Girls' Night in podcast form.
Feminism,
Sex,
Relationships,
politics,
pop culture,
nothing is off limits.
and we mean nothing.
So pop a bottle and grab a bag of Fritos.
I have really good chips here.
And come speak your feels with us. That's what she said.
The broadcast.
Proud member of Jane Jack Productions and Blog Talk Radio.
Find us on iTunes or wherever else you get your podcasts.